Hello, everyone. Here's your weather hazard briefing for Monday, January 22nd. We have off and on light rain and snow through most of this week. A little better chance coming later today into tomorrow morning. We've had this potential of some freezing rain, freezing drizzle around for the last few mornings simply because the ground temperatures, even where we've been above freezing, they're at or below freezing. So, and this morning we actually have a freezing fog issue going on in the upper portions of the Snake Plain. Still, elsewhere with a few showers, we could have a very low. You could count the percentage points on one hand. That potential is there for this morning. It's a low chance, but still a little better chance overall for tomorrow morning over portions of the Magic Valley and Lower Snake Plain and down south from there tomorrow morning. And we've likely seen on our warmest temperatures, and we're going to start backing those down each day as we go through this week. Satellite area of low pressure offshore of Washington and Oregon lifts north-northeast. Plenty of moisture extending off to the south from that, and we have all that moisture over the next 36 hours shifting north and east into our area. That's giving us that little better potential of precipitation. We have that dense fog up around the Idaho Falls area, and it's pretty dense. We're talking a couple hundred feet, but with it being below 32 degrees, it is accreting. It is sticking to some surfaces out there, so you need to be careful. We do have some dense fog in the Bear Lake area this morning as well. Otherwise, some light rain and snow. The impacts from that will be for some snow up in the backcountry, especially in portions of the Central Mountains and in the upslope area from the Wood River Valley all the way over towards Island Park. Potential is the same for tomorrow, but we're throwing that light potential freezing rain in for the Snake Plain and Magic Valley and farther south. A little bit of a break on Wednesday, a little better chance of rain and snow for Thursday, and then we start to back it down again as we head towards the weekend. So this is an interesting look. This is an actual look at what the radar would look like if you're looking on your favorite app, if you're looking on television, whatever. This shows you the potential of looking at that, but shows you where we should see snow, the potential of where we would see rain, or the potential of freezing rain. The bluish colors are going to be your snow, the greens and yellows, the rain. Anything that's pinkish or reddish, that's going to be where the potential freezing rain is there. This is going through the rest of the morning, and you'll notice the best chance remains in that upslope area north of Fairfield up through the Wood River Valley on up towards Island Park. It's light precipitation. So we go into the afternoon, we see some moisture slowly spreading into portions of the Magic Valley, and certainly back towards Boise, Ontario, in that area, rain and snow will be ongoing. So we go into this evening. You'll notice that trend does continue, and the better push of moisture, it's light precipitation, but the better push of moisture is coming in. Late this evening and overnight, we're going to stop it right around midnight. You'll notice we do have snow over the Central Mountains and a little better area potential with that southerly flow upsloping into the Soldiers, the Wood River Valley, all the way up along that end of the Snake Plain, the Arco Desert, up towards Monida Pass and Island Park. You'll notice the yellows and greens and the reddish colors now showing up over the Magic Valley. That's where we're seeing a little bit of potential of a mix of rain and very light freezing rain late tonight, early tomorrow morning. As we go through the morning hours, we'll stop this again right around 5 or 6. You can see the greens and yellows have spread eastward. We're losing that potential farther west over the Magic Valley, but we're still looking at a rain-snow mix, no potential freezing rain at that point. But you'll see there's a better chance of the moisture falling there. As we get on the leading edge, we have the potential of seeing a little bit of rain, snow, and freezing rain from around Coldwater up through Pocatello and Idaho Falls in that area in the lower elevations. That's where that potential will lie right around sunrise. As we go through the morning hours, you'll notice we quickly see things shifting off to the south and to the east. We lose any potential of freezing rain, just snow in the higher elevations, rain and snow in the valleys. And looking at the snow levels today, they peak at 5,500 to 6,500 feet. They drop about 1,000 feet overnight, and they're back up to that 5,500 to 6,500 foot range for tomorrow. By the time we get to around 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, the main band sets up along the I-15 corridor on up towards Island Park. A little better potential also extends in a band back towards Twin Falls and Burley, and a smattering of showers left over up over the Central Mountains. So looking at a little closer things, taking it a little, some small steps at a time here. For this morning, just some light snow expected in those upslope areas. Maybe the higher peaks around the Soldiers in the Wood River Valley. Those mountains might see an inch at best this morning. And the same for this afternoon. A little better moisture moving in late afternoon in those areas. And like I said, elsewhere where we're not showing you snow accumulations, it's rain or a rain-snow mix through that period. Wind gusts. We've got some down plane winds around the Magic Valley, especially around the Jerome Butte area. Those let off later on this afternoon just a little bit. Otherwise, southerly gap winds all the way from south of Twin through the South Hills up towards Idaho Falls and Rexburg through the bench areas, and some higher gusts over the central mountains once you get to the mid and upper elevations there. Temperature-wise for today, mid-30s to mid-40s over many areas. Once you get into the highest elevations of the Tetons and the Central Mountains, that's where we're finally getting below 32 degrees. The snow for this evening continues in the same general areas. Again, just a few of the ridges and peaks picking up an inch or a little bit more for the the evening hours. We go into tonight. We see a little bit of a colder air trying to spread out into the Arco Desert area, the INL area, maybe a dusting there. Otherwise, an inch, maybe 2 inches in some of those upslope areas. Continuing, that's for after midnight through early tomorrow morning. There are those wind gusts. They start to let up a little bit, but you can kind of see the pattern remains the same. Some of those gusts around 15 to 25 miles an hour during the evening and overnight hours. For tomorrow morning, light snow continues. We do have a few more hours of upslope there in the morning. Otherwise, like we said, where we don't have snow accumulations, that's because it's rain or a rain-snow mix, or across the Magic Valley up into the Snake Plain and also down towards places like Oakley, Rockland, the Arbon Valley, down towards Idaho and Yale. A little bit of freezing rain, very light freezing rain is in the forecast. And tomorrow afternoon, we just kind of have some smattering of showers over the Central Mountains and just some light snows and rains across the rest of the region during the tomorrow afternoon hours. Temperatures for tomorrow, this in the morning, we're right around the freezing mark over the Magic Valley and again along the bench areas from around American Falls all the way up through Rexburg. Otherwise, 20s and teens for overnight lows. We're a little bit cooler tomorrow, but you'll see many areas still staying above freezing. Once you get into the higher elevations of the Tetons and the Central Mountains, that's again where we're going to be below 32 degrees. We slowly drop off each day, so we're going to skip to Friday. Teens and 20s for overnight lows. Most areas at or below freezing until you get along the 15 corridor back towards Pocatello, back into the Treasure Valley, Magic Valley, and south towards the Utah border in the mid-30s for afternoon highs. So once again, the slight precipitation continues. We still can't get rid of any potential of freezing rain or freezing drizzle. And I do again want to mention up around Idaho Falls, that area, quite a bit of dense freezing fog this morning. Otherwise, it's going to get cooler as we go through the week, so we've kind of peaked with those temperatures, at least for now, in this pattern. Have a great day, and do stay safe out there, everyone.